So to kick the interview off, what does a typical day at Neustar look for you?
So I usually get here, wherever that may be, San Francisco or New York or Washington, by around 8:30, and when I'm in the office, I have meetings pretty much consistently through the day with a variety of different kinds of employees on new projects or how people are performing against their numbers. I have client calls, and then I leave around 7. I always bring my dog to work. I'm the only person who does, even though I keep trying to get everybody else to bring their dogs with them.
Oh, I love that.
And then when I'm traveling, which is half the month, I go and see clients all over the world and try to see if they're happy, if there's more that we can do for them, if we can improve our services for them. And then I also see investors. So today we're a public company, which means our investors are pension funds and hedge funds and investment funds, and they're generally based in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, London, Edinburgh. So I go and see them and explain how our business is and why they should invest in the company.
So what qualities and skills make you such a successful CEO?
I think today what makes any CEO successful is truthfulness, just not ever hiding the truth and asking your employees to tell the truth, because whatever the truth is, you can fix it. But when people hide problems, when people say they're doing well and they're not doing very well, then that just leads to follow-on issues for everybody. So trying to create a culture of truthfulness through the whole company, creating a culture of curiosity and learning. I mean, it really is exactly like school. You want people to come in, have fun, be willing to learn, and say to you, look, I don't get this problem, or I don't really understand statistics, or I love math, right? So as being a CEO is like being a teacher, and you're trying to move the people who report to you into the subjects that they're really good at, and not make them struggle in the subjects that they're not good at. And so I have 12 people who report to me. Some of them are great at English, some of them are great at math, others are great at science. And then they understand what they're strong at, and they also don't blame themselves for their weaknesses. They find other people to partner with to fill in their weaknesses. So it's just really kind of coaching people to find their strengths and to build on their strengths and to not mind about the things that they're not good at.
What I like is how you're like making this easy for us to understand, because I'm sure it's really complicated, but
it's actually, business people try to make everything complicated. Business people are like doctors. You know when you go to the doctor and it's like you have a subdural hematoma?
Yeah.
And you're like, I think I'm going to die. And then it turns out, I think it's like a bruise. And so they always, a lot of people in business like to use really big words because it makes them feel important. And they like to have other people feel lesser. But I think good business people are able to explain their businesses in ways that are accessible to everybody. Because business is really not that hard. It's just, it literally is like high school. The politics are like high school. People dissing each other about the clothing is like high school. Everything is like high school.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to be great.